This week's episode of Here For It Podcast is brought to you by Light the Blunt.
Huh?
Because I'm motherfucking tired.
Oh, wow. You just combined two videos.
I did. Because they apply.
All right.
This week, blunts need to be lit because we are all motherfucking tired. In the words of Young Thug's Lil Baby with platinum teeth.
I thought they were silver teeth. You can't trust the babies that get like a mouthful of silver.
But the baby's daddy / mama is Young Thug, so it might be platinum teeth.
And you texted me in a new picture where he got on a new dress. I'm like,
he had a full rain dress on. He wanted to be Whitney Houston so motherfucking bad in the Run to You video.
Oh, I thought it was giving me "It's Not Right, But It's Okay" with the ring light.
No, but it's not right. It's okay. She's in black. This was in white and pink.
Well, that was his take on the video.
You know what? I'm going to be an angel. Shout out to Young Thug. You're gonna
A
be
dark angel.
You're going to be an angel one day.
Amen.
Lord. But the blunts need to be lit because I'm motherfucking tired. It
Shout
is
out
so
to
much shit
Trina.
going on.
Y'all hoes want smoke? Well, now you got it.
And we are the TV.
Okay. Out here representing Miami and rap for 17 years. Light the blunt.
Light the blunt. Because this is getting ready to be a whole roller coaster of episode.
I was like, I know Trina's getting him on the Sky Young chick because there is no reason for her to be on the internet like this, acting up.
And she never did no shit like that.
There's a chick attached.
Yeah, she don't have no beef with nobody like that she didn't handle via a track.
And she said, and it was some, I couldn't even tell you right now who she was beefing. Some girl on Twitter, a local rapper in Miami.
But the kids were
assuming,
allegedly, reportedly, that it was a girl that is trying to out her as a lesbian that might have been her girlfriend before, and it's all gonna be played out on the Mona Scott Young production.
This sounds like K. Michelle. This very Memphis. This the wrong M city.
Woo. I don't know.
5 mouths empty. Y'all in the wrong direction.
But whatever it was, it had Trina lit as fuck because she had the smoke.
Y'all hoes want smoke. Now you got it. Lord. Light the blunt.
This is Here For It Podcast, your week's colorful commentary. I am the Superman, TheSupaman, and across from me is none other than
at Ronald Matters. I'm a culture blogger. I do 1,000 things. I have an outburst column for Project Briggs here in DC, and I am also a brand ambassador for Bloom Jamaica, coming to you guys at the end of November, beginning of December. I'm a bad person for not remembering the date.
November 29th.
Oh, I do remember the date. Wow.
Through December 4th.
All right. Brand ambassador, blogger,
book your trips now,
columnist
at www.bloomjamaica.com. Come get naked, nude, and drunk with me.
Here For a podcast. Oh, with me, not with me.
Oh, wait.
You gonna be there too?
Are you not gonna be naked though?
Oh, well, yeah, you will be.
I'm gonna be naked.
I'll be there.
Yeah, you're gonna be conservative.
We'll both be there. Shout out to Bloom Jamaica. Book your trips. Come see us.
Absolutely.
This week's icebreaker is: if you hit the lottery tomorrow,
ooh,
or if you find a sugar daddy,
ooh,
and you start a foundation for the main purpose of hiding all the money.
Is that really the main purpose, or is that like a low-key main purpose?
This is the low-key main purpose. But the main purpose is still the main purpose.
Because I was going to say, we could do like money laundering like on Claws, because that looked fun
Claws season finale was so good.
OMG.
Shout out to Virginia. I want to be the redhead girl from True Blood. That's me. That's my spirit animal. She inspires me so much. Medicaid fraud. Out here taking children so they don't have to be sold into prostitution.
I still want to be Des. Des is just she's the superwoman of the whole thing. She's the glue that keeps all of it together. And her story, seeing it unfold from the beginning to the end, is just great. I don't know how this will not be nominated for all the Emmys. Yeah. It would be a tragedy if it's not.
It's going to be so good. And I hope they do the For Your Consideration rounds that Monique didn't want to do when Moonlight was nominated. They need to fly me out. They need to pay me.
But Niecy Nash is really good at promotions because she did the promotions for that cop show from Reno
911.
So she did all of that, and they won awards for that. So I think she can do it with something that she's headlining.
And hopefully, Karuchi, she's
ain't got nothing else to do.
She's thirsty, but I don't want to say that word.
She also ain't got nothing else to do.
Hungry to be recognized in the game of acting. So hopefully, anyway, main point. God damn. Back to me in the newsroom. If you hit the lottery tomorrow or found a sugar daddy and you started a foundation, what would you name it and what would be its mission?
Oh, shit. Did
I do it? I did that. Yeah.
It would be the protection and conservation of beautiful bottoms.
Oh, wow. That's the title, or is that the mission?
That's the title and the mission.
That's a long-ass title.
The Protection and Conservation of Beautiful Bottoms, PCBB. Bow bow. Yes. Wow. I'm here to protect y'all. Come on over into my arms.
I definitely would like to start an organization that helps LGBT people get access to work, because ENDA is not out here helping us. The Non-Discrimination Act is not out here helping us. But what would I name it though? Work, WERQ apostrophe, I guess.
You better work.
Yeah, I want to put the girls to work, because I feel like in this day and age, a lot of our trans sisters are out of jobs. Specifically, a lot of our trans sisters are out of jobs, and it's mainly because people say like they would scare customers away. I mean, I've come across a lot of trans people in the community who are very talented, and just because their gender identity isn't what you think their gender identity should be, that does not mean that they are less than. That does not mean that as a taxpayer we did not pay for them to go through K through 12, or that they are not willing to go get a skill and continue to
or
be
don't
effective,
already have a skill or a trade,
and be effective in the workforce. Shout out to me. I just came up with that on the spot. I wrote the question like an hour ago, but I just...
So if you're a sugar daddy out there, Ronald Matters already has a plan for your money. Yeah. Y'all can make something beautiful happen.
Yeah, work.
And he probably will give you a little sugar at the same time.
A lot of sugar. It's been 10 months now.
It's been 10 months.
Has it been 11 months? I had sex September 18th. I remember the day. So yeah, it's coming up. No pause.
Well, since you haven't had sex in a while, I definitely have someone that you should not have sex with, because you got a whole list of niggas that you're not fucking. Wow. And add Antonio Biaggi to the motherfucking list.
And that was my gay porn bae. Mr. Marcus is straight porn bae. He is gay porn bae because his balls are just so pretty. And the way they smack, and I like when dudes do that.
His balls need a bra.
First of all, his balls need to go on break because something's wrong.
Something is definitely wrong, but it's wrong in the culture. It goes back to the Latinos that have affiliated themselves with white people so much and for so long that forget you are not a white person.
Just because you move at the projects, girl.
Just because you fuck white boys all the time don't make you white. Because when you in the middle of some shit, you are still a brown man. Big dick or not. So Biaggi is on my list this week because he ain't shit.
I feel so bad.
He's had a track record of not being shit, and we allowed his dick to distract us from him not being shit. And I saw a lot of, I won't say bottoms, I'll say versatiles.
So explain the story.
And tops adjacent.
Explain the story, though. Explain the story.
Defending him for his racist rant. He had a full racist rant that was supposedly sparked by Beyonce. So he called Beyonce everything other than a child of God. He noted about things that she might be eating. He called her a girl. Beyonce is a full grown woman. She's been a grown woman.
We just bragged about her titties last week. Wow.
But he didn't use girl in the term of, hey girl. He used term as in, that's that little girl. And when coming from someone that is trying to racially condescend, I saw the dog whistle of what the fuck that girl mean, because that girl means the same thing as when an older white man calls you boy. And I just wasn't here for the fucking rant. The rant came at a time of all of this shit going on. All of this shit going on, and he directed it at the worst person that he could direct it to.
Why? I still don't know why. Why? Why was her new video upsetting him? Or I don't like. Did a song come out that he didn't like by her? I was like, why? And I still sit here looking at you in the face. I'm like, your lips are cute, but why?
Because porn ain't paying that well. Because we're watching his shit for free on my Vista.
Okay.
You need to diversify your portfolio, sis. Because paid porn ain't gonna be enough for you after this shit. One, I don't think many people were even buying your shit in the first place. Because you still keep stumbling back into fucking just white boys and only fucking white boys raw. And there's a small demographic that was defending you, but they were only defending you because of what your balls look like and how big your dick is. And when they find out how small your brain is, that shit goes out the window.
Oh, come on for the read. Come on for the read. Yes, you're not here for it.
So also this week, I'm excited that we don't have to cancel Kim Kardashian because she was never subscribed to.
Oh my God.
Kim Kardashian also joined the same fucking bandwagon as Antonio Biaggi because she decided to stick up for a makeup girl like it's not a million of them that are not as fucking problematic as Jeffree Star. And she used her whole platform of millions and millions and millions and millions to do this. And I don't understand how any of y'all could still even be here for it after that. There is plenty of makeup girls for Kim Kardashian to find straight, gay, lesbian, bi, transgender,
QIAA,
and other that are not problematic, not recording videos calling black women niggas, bitches, dogs, and everything else other than a child of God, and willing to post it to social media. Let me tell you that one more goddamn time. Willing to post it to social media because there's plenty of closet racists in this goddamn country. But it's different for open racists to think that they're going to hide behind their celebrity and still call black women dogs, niggas, bitches, cunts, and everything else in the most derogatory fashion, and then have someone married to a black man with a black ass baby defend him. So I'm glad that I didn't have to cancel her because I wasn't subscribed.
But the gag is, she gave this shit away on Snapchat. She was just fucking up her whole brand on Snapchat. It would be different if she was doing it from behind the Kim Kardashian app that you have to pay $3.99 a month to access, or the website, whatever she has going on. She gave this shit away on Snapchat. Miss, you not DJ Khaled. Whatever you said on Snapchat. I mean, we was all tuned in for the Taylor Swift Snake Day shade, but we're not tuned in for this Jeffree Star shit. Especially when a racist is being egregious to black people here in America, when you can definitely point to the Armenian genocide where your family, people from Armenia, 1.3 million people, is known as the Armenian Holocaust. So for someone to definitely be sitting up throwing shade to racist people, and for you, your whole life being educated on what happened to the Armenian Holocaust, you know what it's like where there's black people being murdered or Armenian people from your culture being murdered.
And then trying to fight the same
being
fight
a brown
of
person your damn self.
Well, she's not really. But she's been trying to fight the fight that Armenians are brown, and they're not. They're still from Northern Europe, so you're not a brown person.
Oh, okay.
You're still a white woman.
I'm being educated on the podcast.
She's still a white woman.
Okay.
Now, if they were 250 miles south, then she might be Middle Eastern, but she's not. She's a full white woman with a black baby and a black husband. That don't give you right to defend racists because...
Got somebody pregnant right now, baking a black baby. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the black dick don't make you black.
Oh. Well,
No, black dick don't make you black.
Okay.
And that also goes for Tommy Lauren. And since we right here, I'm going to go right there.
All right now. Since we right here, I'm going to go right there.
So,
Trey, pull out.
Tommy Lauren has been problematic since we knew the name Tommy Lauren. And
did she get off Obamacare yet? Because she was
she's still on fucking Obamacare, and now she's also on black dick.
Wow. And she got a black boyfriend?
Yes.
She's doing this to gag us. She's doing this for the
What the fuck is he doing it for then?
She's doing this for a reality show.
Because they posted a picture about being so in love, and he looked like he couldn't be any further than the full sucking place. He is literally looking into the picture in a plea, in a cry for help, and it looks just like Get Out. It looks exactly like Get Out. And I don't care how big his dick is. I don't care how chocolate he is. You are still not forgiven for all the shit that you have said, Tommy Lauren. And black man, there's not a check big enough to make you stay with white pussy. We will get to the white pussy trap later. I don't know if that's the trap you in. I don't know if you just doing this for likes, clicks, and fame.
Are they shopping a reality show? It sounds like definitely something E would.
She need another job, so hopefully that's what that is. She ain't got a job, so she need a job.
WeTV picks up all the girls.
Whew. For however many seasons, I guess.
How you doing?
So I have good news for you.
Oh, me?
Yes.
My birthday's next week. I love good news.
There's hope for you in the dating world.
Is Mr. Marcus gay now?
No.
Oh.
But if you start dating and talking to more bottoms, you two can be married like MC Light.
I feel like you tell me that all the time.
I do. Words. Sage advice. And you're not listening to me.
Oh my God.
MC Light is out here fully married and happy.
Congratulations to her.
To a man.
Can she get the BT Awards skybox now? That's my only concern for MC Light. Can she get the skybox?
Maybe.
Does he make money? Do we know what he does or his details?
No, we just know he's a straight man.
TMZ is failing us. All right.
So there's hope for you.
Or is this the tax break? Because, with Trump president proposing tax reform, she might be in that tax break where it's going to benefit her. She just ain't told us. Well, MC Light, what's your foundation? Where you hiding the money at?
Ooh.
All right.
Did she? Okay. I'm not. Rita Ora's album is delayed.
Wow, where did you find that news? That sounds like allegedly according to Superman.
No, it was on MTV. Rita Ora's album is delayed. I don't know if y'all saw the headline. I just want to make sure. I want to bring y'all the news in case y'all are waiting on a Rita Ora album. Rita Ora is going to be delayed, y'all. It's not going to come out this summer, unfortunately.
Danny Kane will get back together probably before that album come out.
Well, we already saw a full Escape reunion, so who else? Floetry will get back together before Rita Ora's album drops. So, and they still fighting.
Back to MC Light. Congratulations, MC Light. We love you here at Here For It Podcast.
I am the light. Omarosa stunt in front of your people.
The National Association of Black Journalists embarrassing us. The National Association. National fucking Association.
What was she there for?
Why?
Why did you think that you were gonna go in front of a black audience after you've been crying for almost 2 years talking about, all my black friends have left me because I picked a side, and now you mad that you on that side and you ain't got no black friends. And then you thought you were going to go in front of the National Black Journalists and tell them something that they wanted to hear.
The Trump, she was in charge of outreach for African Americans.
Yes, and she's currently a senior advisor. Not giving him no goddamn advice.
She needs some oil sheen.
No, she need, that old bottle of holy oil your grandmama used to have that it's thick a little, but it's got some blessings in it. She need that.
What was the C word?
Oh, you mean like castor oil?
It can be
castor oil.
She needs some castor oil.
It could be, some grandmamas do different.
2 teaspoons before bed. Full teaspoons.
Yeah.
Or tablespoons. Which one was the bigger one? The tablespoon.
Yeah. So she needs some oil. Not just oil sheen, because oil sheen is watered down. She need grandmama's healing oil that the prayer warriors have prayed over, and they did a whole seance too. And she need that because she reached and thinking that she was going to go in front of them and not get motherfucking embarrassed. And then she had the audacity to go on TV the next day and cry. Oh my God, I can't believe. What the fuck did you think? Who is advising you? Who is your advisor?
Who's your publicist, girl? Zell from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood?
It's Anthony Scaramucci or somebody, because they are not telling you nothing. You need Olivia Pope on your team.
Is that it for Hot Topics this week? I'm so nervous.
There's plenty of hot tops, but continue.
We want to give a shout out to David Armstead, who just subscribed to us on Patreon and joined the Here For It Hive. David Armstead, thank you so much. Make sure you guys check us out Here For It Hive. What's our website? Patreon.com/HereForItPod. Yes. I'm so horrible with remembering websites and things, Lord. If you love us and want to support the show, help us get microphones. Help us pay these bills, because SoundCloud Pro ain't free. And we're trying to do a live show. So
absolutely. We have great big plans to do a live show in our community, for our community. And
don't give too much away.
I'm not.
Okay.
And we're not telling y'all.
Yeah, but we're trying to do it.
But the album is gonna drop, unlike Rita Ora's. So help us do great things in the community. You know that we are saying great things. You know we have a great positive message. And help me not leak my news on Connect Pal.
Or OnlyFans.
What's
going on in sexual health this week?
Would you date someone that is HIV positive?
I have multiple times, yes.
So would you date someone that's HIV positive again?
I would be afraid to do it in the DC area, but I know that the percentage of people who have the virus is higher here, so I would not be deterred if it was told to me.
Okay.
I'm trying to answer that. I hope that answer was, woo. I was like, woo. Don't answer like Donald Trump.
Tread lightly.
But I would date someone who's HIV positive. I have.
Okay.
Multiple times.
So the question is about serocoordinates. So when people are in serocoordinate relationships where they are both negative or where they're both positive, that is the norm, quote unquote. But serodiscordant relationships where someone is negative and someone is positive are becoming more realized in 2017 with the furthering of PrEP. In saying, okay, well, I can be in a relationship with someone that's HIV positive because I'm on PrEP. I feel like I'm protecting myself in sex, and we are doing, multiple things in sex to protect me from, getting the virus transmitted to me, or, vice versa, me transmitting a different strain to someone that's positive if you're in a serocoordinate relationship.
Come on. You sound smart.
A tad. So that is the question. I myself also would say yes, an emphatic yes, only if disclosure happened. If you listen to a couple episodes ago, we talked about disclosure importance. But it is an important conversation to have with yourself, and it's an important conversation to have amongst your friends, because if they have, certain ideologies that you can, help change in the discourse of a conversation, you should, because people still should not be HIV shaming. It should not be a stigma. There's plenty of people in our community that have it and that are healthy as a horse and that are going to live longer than someone that gets hit by a bus tomorrow. So we should not stigmatize them, and we should not, cut them off and make them the black sheep of the dating community. They are still welcome. They're still qualified. They are still great people, and they can make great husbands.
Or wives.
Well, it's significantly lower.
This is here for a podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you ugly.
So that also feeds into the second part of sexual health, the uncut versus cut dick argument in the transmission of STIs and HIV. So if you would date someone that is HIV positive, are you more willing to date someone that is uncut versus cut?
Oh, there was a silence. You're asking me that.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Well, I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but I've also said, So judging from the things I said on the podcast, the best tops have bottomed before, and the best dicks that I've had have been from uncut people. So that means I'm out here dealing with versatiles who are uncut.
Look at you.
Possibly HIV positive.
So there's
and I like chocolate men.
So
bald headed.
Yikes.
Yes, goatees. Wow. But yes, I would date someone. Some of the best pain I've had of it. I don't know. I think that, or am I attracted to the reverse shaming? Because I feel like maybe I can date people who are HIV
because
positive. A lot of girls are like, oh, it's something I can't do. And I'm just, chocolate is in now, but chocolate has not always been in. Flashback 5 years ago, I was the only one out here wanting chocolate men. But I feel like, or maybe that's a thing for me.
Maybe that's a fetish.
Okay.
Chocolate or cut dick.
No,
you like the way it smells?
I want the reverse of whatever the people are gearing away from or something. I don't know what the title would be. I don't do competition, so there's also that.
Well, anyway, so HIV Plus magazine released a study that said men that are uncut are 42% more likely to transmit HIV or STIs because they're uncut. The foreskin. Damn, how did I miss that word? Foreskin. The foreskin is a holder of so many bacteria and so many microbes that it holds things that otherwise would not even be transmitted in regular sex with someone that was circumcised. That study just came out 2 days ago.
Wow.
And it's not a fear tactic to say that you shouldn't fuck uncut men. It is a tactic to say that you should be careful in sex, and then note if you are uncut that you should be paying more attention to cleaning your foreskin in or before and after sex, because you don't know what just got in your foreskin, and you don't want to leave that shit in your foreskin for 2 days.
It could be shit in your foreskin.
Could literally be shit in your foreskin. And you don't want to leave that shit in your foreskin for 2 to 3 days until you've, got a full thorough cleaning of it. And then put that foreskin in someone's mouth or ass and then transmit it to things that are trapped in your foreskin.
Well, there is also the research that undetectable, you can't pass it to other persons.
It is not can't, it's very difficult.
Come on. And so I have faith in that research where they say that people who are HIV positive but undetectable are less likely to pass it than someone who, I got my test back in January, I'm good, and it's August. Ooh! Get away from me. No, that's too long.
So did you stop having sex in January when you took that test? Because all the other niggas that you fucked from January to August could have changed your goddamn status, and so that test is invalid. How is that lost upon niggas? I don't understand that.
I'd be so lost. But I have faith in that, so that's all I have for that.
So this week's episode of Insecure exposed a trend / fetish.
Is this still in sexual health?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
yeah.
Come on, sexual health.
That a white pussy can be a trap. Oh. There's nothing wrong with white pussy. It's nothing wrong with white women or white men that, throw it at you. They're great people sometimes. But you also have to be cognizant of their motives. So Lawrence found himself in a white girl trap this past weekend.
Oh my God, we don't buy your alcohol. You forgot your card. You're so silly. You're just a man. You forgot your card.
Yeah. And so if I was in that same situation, I would have let them buy me alcohol. Same. I would have let them buy me alcohol. Yeah. Because $42 of alcohol is still $42 of alcohol.
Well, is that DC rates? Because DC rates of alcohol.
Well, that was LA. So
me out. So I'm just saying, is it as high as it
so
is
he bought
here
a bottle
in
of
DC?
he bought a bottle of Maker's Mark and a 6-pack of Corona.
Well, Maker's Mark is
Maker's Mark here is like $35, almost $40, and then the Corona maybe $10. So maybe a little bit more here. So that might have been $50, $60 worth of liquor here. I definitely would let white girls buy me liquor, but I would have said, "Oh, well, y'all can come over to my homeboy's house and then let my homeboy smash. Y'all can have him."
Oh, wow.
I'm not falling into that goddamn trap. I will take the free liquor.
But why are you different than Lawrence? Why are you so enlightened that Lawrence was not?
Because Lawrence fell into the goddamn trap and was like, "Oh yeah, fuck my homeboy. I'll go to y'all house and I'll let y'all ride dick without a condom," which created the conversation a few days ago.
All right.
And then was shocked. He was learning things about sexuality and about the dating world that he had not known because he'd been in a relationship for so long. But he now knows that this could be a fucking trap. These girls are really fetishizing me and using me for my black COCK. I hate that fucking word.
All right. And she said that on the show. And
yeah. And then she told them, and she said in front of him, "We need to call LaMarcus back."
Who?
LaMarcus? Wasn't his name LaMarcus? Wasn't that the other one?
That sounds like a verse name.
No, it was LaMarcus.
LaMarcus could be verse. He just probably fucked white girls out here, but he might be verse.
He's willing to drop one nut and then still fuck another white girl after that one nut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was LaMarcus in this past week's episode of Insecure.
Did LaMarcus wear a condom?
We don't know, but it was good enough for him to get a call back. So, beware of the traps out here.
Issa Rae tweeted August the 14th at 12:31 a.m. "We tend to place condoms in the backgrounds of scenes or imply them, but we hear you guys and we will do better next season." And with that, she shared 2 pictures. There's a condom on the nightstand in one scene, and after Lawrence had the threesome with the girls, there's 2 magnums on the nightstand next to a mix CD.
So, yes, I saw that, but that still did not answer the condom question because one girl jumped off the dick and then the other girl jumped on the dick. So that was, even if he was wearing
the implication.
The implication is they still only used one condom for 2 girls. And that's still problematic because if girl A got syphilis and she been riding the dick for 20 minutes, and then girl B jump on the syphilis dick with the condom. Well, the dick don't have syphilis technically.
Wow.
The condom has the secretions and the possibility of spreading and contracting syphilis and or gonorrhea or chlamydia. The condom should have been changed if we were having a responsible condomed conversation.
So would you be doing this if Dro was asking you to have sex with him right now?
Who is Dro?
With the open marriage.
Oh, no. Take that risk. That nigga is 6'6", light skin. He talk real good. He look like he got a good job. Take that risk. Nope, sorry.
He was like, yeah, is his girlfriend named Candace?
What?
I was so confused because now I feel like it's about to be a Dro hive out here. Dro hive is about to be...
Well, can I be the first member? Shit. Because let me tell you now, if Dro was your husband and then he came to me and was like, yeah, we got an open marriage. I'm like, oh, y'all do? Cool. Ronald won't mind. Come on over.
What? Here's what podcast gonna be canceled. Wow. I can't believe you do this to me.
And Dro would be the reason.
I just found out about this.
So if y'all don't hear next week's episode of Here for a Podcast, blame Dro.
This is how the girls end up on I said Herschel.
Herschel out my face.
Usher herpes scandal because they were like, oh, well, it's Usher. I can just do this and we don't have to change condoms. We don't even need condoms. Now you're out here exposed, don't have the virus, but now you're like, but I still want $20 million. Well, how much she want? $40 million from Usher? $20 million?
Maybe she got a
Mega Millions?
Yeah, maybe she got a charity that she gonna found from our listener questions. Does she got a charity that she getting ready to start with this money that she wants from Usher for nothing?
Weight Watchers could never be this.
Wait a minute, you got some Usher dick.
Curves, watch out.
I'm not trying to rehash 2 weeks episodes ago, but you got some Usher dick, then didn't get nothing from the Usher dick, not no herpes, not no baby, probably not a nap. And now you want some money for getting the Usher dick when you would not have gotten the Usher dick in the first place?
Whoops.
Okay. I see you. Start your foundation. Invite me.
All right. But don't invite the girls from Charlottesville. Because they had their tiki torches from Home Depot and their khakis and polo shirts.
And tiki torches said, no, you won't. I'm going to have a good summer next year. And they announced their ass via Twitter and
Facebook, I believe.
Facebook.
They're like, where the girls at? We need the message to be spread. No herpes.
No, not us. They bought that shit, but they shouldn't have bought that shit.
White power, but y'all want to use Hawaiian, Samoan inspired?
Ask God for grace, because it's not y'all season, is what Tiki Torches said to the niggas that bought the tiki torches for Charlottesville.
Y'all khakis and polo shirts to y'all Starbucks coffee.
Lord.
Starbucks coffee in one hand and tiki torch in the other hand, causing drama. God bless America.
Well, I hate to bring this topic up.
We're about to play a game in a second, so I hope you're ready.
Okay, we're gonna need a game.
Okay.
But wrong is wrong, right is right, and I don't care who sits on either side because I picked the side.
All right now.
And I love this gentleman / gentle lady dearly. But again, wrong is motherfucking wrong. And in my opinion, RuPaul is up for elimination for those fucking comments. She just recently married someone of another race. Yes. I think he's Latino. I don't think he's white.
Okay.
He looked Latino.
You're going off assumptions, so you are better before judgment, but you're not sure of something. So.
Well, no, the judgment, it doesn't matter what his race is.
Okay.
It's about what her words were.
All right.
It doesn't matter. He's not a black man, and so that's where I was
going
with that. That's where I was going with that.
I follow. Okay.
So, her words were absolutely ambiguous, and if they weren't what they were supposed to be, then they were deplorable.
Okay.
And not knowing what race versus class means at the level that RuPaul is deplorable. If that is what he meant. Racism has nothing to do with classism. Those are two different things. There is racism outside of classism. If I'm a nigga in the ghetto and you a white trash person in a trailer, that white trash person in the trailer can still be very racist against me in the ghetto. They don't care about how much money we both don't make.
Okay.
So I just at the time of RuPaul's comments, I just did not see where he was using his platform for a positive message, because there was a million positive things that he could be saying instead of saying, "Oh, racism doesn't exist."
What did you read the quote first? Because you're about to go to your opinion, but let's get the news part of it out the way. What did RuPaul say?
Do you have it up?
I don't have it up. This
Cool.
is your pop culture story.
Cool. So
I do know that President Obama tweeted, "No one is born." CNN, nobody wants to buy it. Whatever. Okay. No one is born hating another person because of the color of his or her skin, or their religion or background. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. And I feel that RuPaul was going there with the. It's not about racism. I think the thought that you are superior to someone could be because you have Giuseppe's on and they only have on.
But that's what I just said.
Balmain.
That's what I said. It's
But
not classism.
some people use their superiority. They take the race thing as their feeling of superiority, but that's the thing that they've picked out of why they're superior. It's not fashion.
That's what makes it
could be
racism. It's not that I have Giuseppe's, because I can be black and have Giuseppe's, and you ain't never seen a Giuseppe in your life. And I'm still less than, even though I got Giuseppe's. So that's why classism and racism are two different things.
Okay.
The quote was, "Racism has nothing to do with race." Wrong. It is the ego's way of making you feel, quote unquote, better than. #resist, #Charlottesville. That is why it's problematic. The very first sentence is
racism.
she should have left it the fuck out. If she really wanted to be on a platform and try to say something positive, then she could have said the rest of that. Without racism has nothing to do with race. The first 3 letters in racism are race. RAC. Don't have E because it's proper. But racism has absolutely everything to do with race. What do you mean? Racism happens not because of classism. Racism happens because people look at me and say, not a white man. Less than.
Okay.
Those people were less than. They were born less than. They're always gonna be less than. That is the ideological argument of a racist is, I was born looking this way. I have a genetic makeup of this way, and I'm less than because of my genetic makeup, and their genetic makeup is quote unquote superior, even though it's not. So to say that racism has nothing to do with race is absolutely wrong. And
I can see that. I can definitely see that part, but I think the overall message of where Ru was going was the ego. It's something in this person that says something makes me better than, and you choose. It's because you have a master's and they only have a but it's something. It's something in a person's. It's something in a person that says that makes them feel that they're superior, and they cling on to that one thing.
It's their skin color, it's their genetics.
And
it's
in
not,
this case, it's their race. They feel makes them
yes,
superior.
it's not their college degree, because we had a whole president before this president that had more college degrees than this president could even fucking spell. But the racists still see him as inferior to the current president. It had nothing to do with degrees.
I get it.
It had nothing to do with money. It don't have nothing to do with political stature. It has nothing to do with class. It has everything to do with the way you look to me. And the way you look to me is not white. So I hate you. So the term racism has nothing to do with race is absolutely fucking wrong.
That's wrong.
And you need to lip sync for your full fucking life. And I know, and I saw the amount of followers drop in the past 2 days that RuPaul has, and it's unfortunate because RuPaul has had a great season this last season of RuPaul's Drag Race. I am still a supporter. I still want to watch RuPaul's Drag Race. I would like RuPaul to apologize. I would like RuPaul to recant his statement or rework his statement and not think that he is too big or at a point in his career that he doesn't have to explain himself. If you don't have to explain yourself, then don't log on and say things that you can't defend.
On a public platform,
because racism is all about race.
Okay, I see that. Ooh, can we play a game now? This week in social studies, It's gonna be semi-problematic, but the game is called Who is Most Likely to? Tops or Bottoms edition.
I feel like something like this before.
I feel like we should do this in a video. Oh my god. We'll do this for the podcast. But Tops or Bottoms edition. Who is most likely to? Pull the first one.
Shit. I'm going to apologize to whoever I offend on this. Cool.
Who is most likely to?
Asked to do missionary. Tops or bottoms? Bottoms. Definitely.
What?
Can we do it in missionary? I don't like being on my knees or on my stomach. I want to see you. Definitely a bottom would ask that.
Okay, the next one says, who is most likely to ask when is the next hookup? Tops or bottoms? Tops.
No, I think that's either. It's either who was most impressed in the sex than the last time. Because if it's a bottom that think the top was whack, he ain't gonna never ask that question. If it's a top that got shitted on, he definitely ain't gonna ask that goddamn question. So it's either or. Team verse for that one then.
Well, I pick tops because tops are always. Well, if it was good, I guess I'm going basing my decision off if it was good. Tops will definitely hit you up the next morning about 10:30 with like, damn, last night was so good, and you already know where this is going. He's gonna follow up with somewhere in the next hour asking you when is the next time.
No. I mean,
it's your go.
if you got roaches and rats and the pussy was good, I'm definitely not coming back.
Whoa!
So, you can have good pussy, but if
the roaches come from?
You can have good pussy, but if you got roaches and rats,
no.
I'm not coming back.
Cannot pick the next one. God damn, leave the roaches alone.
I said what I said. Have groceries in the fridge.
Tops or bottoms? Who is most likely to have groceries in the refrigerator?
I still feel like a bottom is gonna ask that because he has been responsible and not eating everything he want to eat before he come over here. And so now after y'all done fucked and he gonna spend the night and stuff, he gonna be like, you got ham in there? So, yeah, I'd say bottoms for that.
Who is most likely to drive a Nissan Maxima? Tops or bottoms? I don't know what this Tops. How about that?
Now he just being facetious. Cool.
Oh, shout out to the tops that drive a Nissan Maxima.
Cool. Skip work for sex. Everybody. I'm trying to skip work for sex tomorrow. So if one of y'all listen to this episode tomorrow afternoon, let me know if I need to have a lunch date.
All right now. Who is most likely to ask about HIV status? Tops or bottoms?
Should be both. I will say bottoms.
Did I pull this or did you pull this? I was like that. Oh, wow. Well, that was the answer. Bottoms. Yoga.
Yeah. Who's most likely?
It's the last one.
Who's most likely to receive it is definitely bottoms, and so that's
bottoms
why
are more
that's definitely
susceptible to HIV. We should
that's
definitely be
definitely
asking.
that's definitely why you should be asking. And
last one. What's your
if
thing?
you're not, ask who is paying for the date.
Tops or bottoms? Who's most likely to ask?
All my answers have been bottoms or everybody. So this is I want to break with tradition. Bottoms still. Cause they don't want to fucking go. If you talking about if I'm a bottom and I ain't got but $5 to check in and I'm supposed to be giving you some pussy, I'm not going out if you can't put nothing in my stomach and then you can put something in my pussy. So,
wow. All right.
Oh well, never mind.
The last one is who is most likely to have roommates? Tops or bottoms? I feel like the answer is bottoms. I know that you were on the bottom rave over here, but
They swear I hate her, but yes, I think y'all can get along a lot better. We're more solitary. We can be more about ourselves.
They don't want their friends to know who they fucking because if they're not cute or if they don't meet the standards that the
when they're not cute, not if. Because if you a top, you have fucked some not cute niggas because the ass was fat or because he was ready and he could come over.
Wow. Well, there's that. There are 2 more questions to ask, and we will answer them on Patreon, Lord Jesus.
Absolutely.
Make sure you subscribe to us, patreon.com/here4pod. You will get an exclusive video from us of the last 2 questions. Who is most likely to game? Wow.
Absolutely.
What's next for us?
We have got to the portion of songs. It's time for some music.
Oh. Yeah, all these tops and bottoms out here.
Now it's time to unite them with a song. So give them a song. Do you have a song for your soul?
Well, this song is for all the versatiles.
Oh, I'm a single ladies.
The gay rap duo Freaky Boys featured. They say alternative singer, but Damian Crawford makes great music. I definitely love his music. Freaky Boys featuring Damian Crawford have a song together called Savage, and it should definitely be on your Get That Dick playlist.
Is that like the rice and cabbage song?
Toya, clock out. Just go home. You're fine.
You asked me not
The
to walk on
song
set.
is about. I told you I was a savage out here in these streets. I can do whatever you need. You want me to ride for 30 minutes? God bless my knees. And my thigh muscles, Lord.
Is this a new song?
You need me to? It's on the Freaky Boys' latest EP, Category Closed.
Okay.
It's the only feature on their EP.
Word.
So shout out to Damian Crawford for being the only feature on the release.
Send us your news, Damian Crawford.
But yeah, it's definitely 6 playlist worthy. Freaky Boys featuring Damian Crawford, Savage.
Well, I hate to break with that tradition in Song for Your Soul and looking for a fuck playlist, but this is more of a make love song.
Stroke it with emotion.
Yeah, stroke it like you ain't. Stroke it like you ain't gonna see the nigga for a while. Like you ready to go on deployment and you may not be able to see the dick or the ass for like 6 months. Well, maybe a year.
Or maybe he about to get married. I've been through that.
All right, cool. The song might not be for you if you're about to get married. Then the song is from the great iconic, one of my favorite albums of all time.
Hallelujah.
4.
I miss you.
No.
Like every day.
Love that one, but that's not this week. This week is Rather Die Young.
Damn. Why you gotta die?
That's why I said it.
Can't you just miss it again and go away and mysteriously be away?
So in Rather Die Young, she is passionately growling and running and riffing about she would just rather not fucking be here if you gotta go. If we can't be together, this is the end. I made vows in this goddamn marriage and this relationship.
Is this West Side Story? Oh my God.
Beyonce's whole life is a West Side Story. By Beyonce.
Hello?
If I had not said that already. So Rather Die Young is an absolutely beautiful song that she vocally delivered on.
With you.
And it's very poetic. It says exactly what the fuck she means. And Jay-Z should have gotten the message, but niggas. And I mean, she just would rather live her life without. She just wouldn't rather live her life without him. So I guess I can understand
You
that.
like you're about to cry. I was just like, I want you to finish. Because I know the twins just came out and the twins gonna need a daddy and a mommy. So Beyonce, you can't kill yourself for whatever Beyonce trying to do. It's time for listener questions. Make sure you send us your questions to hereforitpod@gmail.com or to any box where you can find us on social media.
Ronald Matters box is all over social media.
I was just about to say something about my box, but never mind since you just called me out. The first question is from Anthony on Facebook. He sent us a lengthy letter, but the main premise, because Anthony, we love you, but you said a lot. You had a lot to say. He says, and I quote, "Lately, I have been in a place in my life that I no longer want to date. Nothing sexual, anything like that. I just want to be alone. However, I have no problem sharing my life with family or friends, but not with that quote-unquote special someone to grow old with and all of that intimacy. I am good without it." End quote.
So are all of our listeners asexual or not?
I was just about to ask you, is he asexual?
No, because we had another listener question from someone that was also asexual. So
This is that.
no. Okay.
This is that the lengthy letter that we received that I just condensed it to a paragraph of his that I was going to read. But he told us a lot and we read it. But,
cool. Ask yourself why.
But I mean, like, even Oprah and Shonda Rhimes are saying like marriage isn't for them. So I mean, like, even some people don't want relationships where they like what happened on Insecure with Dro in the open marriage. You can't be one person's everything.
Yes, Oprah still has somebody though.
Woo, come on.
Oprah can say she don't want to get married because she don't want to give half these billions away, but she still got a
I'm
whole.
worth 500 million. And you worth 500 million? 500 million? No.
So she still got a whole man, whether he lived in the main house or the little house, don't matter. She still got a whole man. Just ask yourself why. What is it that has changed your mind to make you not want to partner with someone, either just sexually or romantically? Mm-hmm. Are you talking to a therapist? Is there something that has happened that has triggered you to come to this decision? Do you just want to take a break and then come back to the dating scene? Those are questions that you need to ask yourself before we can answer it for you, because typically those type of things happen when people, have experienced extreme trauma and they want to, dissect themselves away from the whole society. And that's not exactly healthy. It's okay to take a break, but it's not okay to just say, I'm good. I don't ever need sex. I don't ever need to date nobody. I don't ever need to be in a relationship. I'm going to be good over here with my cats. Don't be good with just your cat. Get you a dog in there.
Oxymorons. Innuendos and things.
Yeah, it was definitely innuendo. Get you a dog in there.
I would definitely say that it's human nature to want to connect with other humans. I think it's in our innate nature. So definitely search within yourself. You might feel that you don't need a therapist, and it might take a lot of Henny. It might take 4 blunts one night.
Light the blunt.
But it's definitely in human nature to want to connect to other humans. So what is it that's keeping you away? What caused that? And I think that you've got to search for that within yourself and find someone who can help you get through that.
Yeah, get you a black therapist, because it's different coming from someone that is of color, if you are of color, than coming from an older white man or older white lady. I think that they're all qualified. They all are great. I've seen a few, but sometimes it's different when they have experienced some of the same things that you have experienced and can be coming from a place of wisdom rather than a place of medicine.
I'm going to feel horrible because I don't remember where this listener left this question, and they are a great listener that listens to us all the time. I just copied the question to make sure I asked the question, but I forgot to attribute the question. I apologize, and I apologize to you again when I send you the message that we answered your question. But it says, "Hey Ronald, what's up, Martell?" Why you got different? What this mean? Hey Ronald, what's up, Martell? What's up, Martell?
What's up? That's what he was doing.
You licking your tongue out. That's probably what he wanted.
I know, that's what
I'm not gay. Hey Ronald, what's up, Martell? I have a listener question for y'all. I'm all for diversity in dating, but what do you think about black men that don't date their own race? Do they have a secret self-hatred? What do you guys think? Hashtag Black is Beautiful. Continue on all your success. I feel like we've answered this before. No shade.
Yep, we have.
But the answer still remains. Whatever I said before, I stand by that now, and I don't want to change my opinions.
And it ain't changing. If you have made the opportunity in your mind that you look in the mirror and see someone brown and you don't like that type, then there's something that has happened in your mind. I think it's not the world. It's not a preference. That's not a preference. A preference is I like 9 inches. That's a preference. Whether the 9 inches comes in white, brown, black, purple, yellow, that is not a preference.
Hashtag it's a lot. It's a lot.
So you can have a preference, but if you've
only purple ones.
If you made your preference a prejudice, then it's racism. That's different. And it's the same coming from us. And so when we have said that, I'm black, I'm, black power, Black Lives Matter and all of that, and you got a whole trail of white boyfriends and you ain't dated nobody black since junior high, you have got to make an assessment about yourself and figure out that that's not a preference, that's a prejudice.
Ooh, I think the question was asked us last time, do we feel like other races get the same backlash when they don't want to date someone in their same race? It was asked something like that.
And yes, you are going to get some backlash.
You're going to get some backlash, shouter. But what do I think about black men who don't date their own race? I I don't remember what I said, but I think that love knows no boundaries.
Come on, love wins.
And people create boundaries with their love.
I would love to meet a white man that could change my mind. I ain't met one yet.
I haven't either.
But I love black men.
I love black men.
Love.
I like the way our skin feels.
I love brown men.
I like the way it tastes in my mouth.
Wow.
I just love black men so much.
I am very attracted to a lot of white men. I'm not saying all the white men, I'm saying that there is a few lot.
That like
walking around Washington D.C.
The man on Claus, what's his name?
Oh, Roller is fine as fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Roller is fine as fuck.
He be giving it to me
figuratively. But if you can't make that assessment in what you're dating and saying, I currently am dating a white boy, but I love black men, I love brown men, I love yellow men. If you can't make that same assessment, you got to figure out what it is about you that has made your quote unquote preference a prejudice again.
Now. But I continue with love knows no boundaries. People create them. So if you're creating that boundary around people of your own race, what do I think about that? I think that they should also...
It's a form of self-hatred.
Get them 10 shots of Henny, light them 4 blunts, figure it out. Or like Martell said, go to a therapist because there is something there. There is something... I feel there is something there. And that's all I got for that. What are you here for this week?
I would here for something. There's a long list of shit I'm not here for.
We need to do a Song for Your Soul episode where we listen to all the people who have listened us a review on Apple Podcasts and listen to their songs for their soul. And do an episode about that. That would be great. But what are you here for this week? Sorry, random thoughts.
What I'm not here for is I can't underscore the rally in Charlottesville enough. You can't
underscore it. Is this a Disney production? What are you underscoring? Is this a musical? What are you scoring? I'm confused. I said I wasn't going to be intoxicated.
You said that, but that didn't happen. Cool. So the rally this past weekend in Charlottesville, Virginia is a realization of something that I have known from living in Virginia for a long time, and other people that currently live in Virginia, they have known that for a while. It is now on center stage in America, and it is, a most talked about topic from everything the president is not saying to, everything that other lawmakers are saying. And what I'm absolutely not here for is the Democratic governor telling Nazis and racists to go home in Virginia.
Where is home?
Home is in Virginia.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm not here for. And I love Governor Terry McAuliffe, but I think that he has a lot of great plans. He has a lot of great views, but I think he misstepped this by pretending that some of those people didn't come from Ohio. They didn't come from Texas. They didn't come from Alabama and Mississippi. They were right there in Virginia the whole motherfucking time. And they've been in Virginia the whole motherfucking time. I have lived in Virginia and have drove past the Confederate signs. I have drove past the billboards that demand Obama be taken out of office and Christianity be placed back in schools and shit like that, to know that these people are right there in the middle of Virginia. This was not isolated to Charlottesville, because you can go anywhere from Alexandria and Arlington to Danville and Charlottesville and St. Pete.
Your cities in Virginia?
And Roanoke, Virginia, and find the same people with the same ideals and non-values.
Non-values? Come on.
I'm definitely not here for it. The governor should look in house before making these assessments that all these people came in for a racist Nazi KKK rally, and they didn't have their hoods hung in Virginia.
All right, now, like the blood as you sip your tea. I am not here for Bangkok's deputy governor. Come on, over here in Asia.
So nobody's here for anything today.
No, sorry about it.
I guess we're gonna get out of class.
I can't say this name, and I'm not gonna butcher it because
what it spell like?
He told the media, and I quote, The risk to HIV is increasing among gay men more than other groups because of men imitating behavior from TV soap operas and social media. According to Attitude magazine, he argued that such portrayals on popular TV shows have made young gay men eager to have sex with their male friends. What? Asian culture continued to be the most conservative. Y'all can still remember what the girls was doing before AD and in 1300 AD, 1300 BC. Y'all conservative and y'all keeping notes over there. Y'all aggressive with the conservatism and the bigotry and the keeping people down. Shout out to all of our Asian listeners who are LGBT. We love y'all. I don't know how y'all do it, but shout out to y'all for being progressive and dealing with it. Lord knows. So then he was called down on it like, sir, the HIV rates ain't increasing. And he goes, oh, well, I was just going off what a colleague had told me at a conference. Sir, so were you at the Republican Asian conference?
Yikes.
Where were you? I mean, like, you got to also understand the motives of these girls at these conferences, because the girls can do a study based on anything. The girls can do a study based on truth. They can do a study based on bigotry. They can do a study based on trash. In your opinion, what you said, stood up there with your official title, and then speak from truth was trash. And I'm not here for it. And I know that if we're struggling in America to get trans characters on TV, especially ones of color, shout out to Lee Daniels with Fox and giving a lot of jobs to people out here in the world. Shout out to all the Tyler Perry's doing on the OWN network. I heard that this is going to be wrapping up soon. But shout out
Shonda Rhimes pulled her goddamn anchor up. Shit.
To all the LGBT TV execs and stars in America. I know if we're struggling with this, there is no way in God's hell or the devil's hell and hell that you could create, okay, that people over in Bangkok are struggling. It's, oh my gosh, it's an influx of gay characters on TV over here in Bangkok. We're just struggling, and oh my gosh, the HIV infection rates are just out of control. No, it might be the prostitutes that y'all have over there.
And they are beautiful, because I have seen some of the most beautiful trans girls come out of Thailand. They are absolutely gorgeous, and it's egregious that they have to, sink to that level of sex work to, have a level of survival.
To get a job.
In Bangkok.
Foundation is coming soon, y'all. Promise.
As soon as he get his sugar daddy on Patreon. Yeah, I can absolutely understand and see that. I still want to visit Thailand. I want to see it on the ground for myself. It's on my bucket list, and I absolutely don't understand what they mean. It's the same argument that white people in America have made, that color has taken over TV because we got a whole 5 shows now instead of being the supporting actress in all of the shows. So we have come to the best part.
Jesus, we made it through.
Of this show. And the best part is when we take a shot for our last call. Feel free to take a shot right now. Go get you your Four Loko, or go get you your Patron if you're rich.
No, not a Four Loko.
Four Lokos used to be good back in the day. The original before white kids started dying in college. The original flavors, they were good as fuck. You could buy one and be done. One and done. With the original Four Loko. Yeah. The shit that they got now is like watered down with high fructose corn syrup. But anyway, this week's last call. Shit.
A toast. We drinking tequila. Woo, my fave.
My last call this week
Woo!
is to one of the greatest.
Right now.
He is a pioneer. He's a 2-time WWE Hall of Famer. If you grew up watching wrestling, if your parents watched wrestling and made your ass watch wrestling, you know who the fuck Ric Flair is. Ric Flair is currently in the IC.
The dude that had on alligator shoes and stuff. And
alligator shoes, feathers. He was gender bending when gender bending didn't have a name, and was gender bending from the point of view of a country Cajun nigga from, not nigga, he's a white man, but he's real tan, from Louisiana. And he was the fastest talking, the slickest talking, the most diamonds wearing person that you had ever seen in your life.
I would definitely do it with
on
him.
WWF/WWE.
Like this right here, I would do this right here with him. I would do it.
Well, he's Cajun, so you know. But he is currently in hospital right now. He's in the ICU. He's 68 years old. He's taken a lot of bumps, been through a lot of shit in the wrestling world. And my last call is to him because he's one of the greats, and we have lost enough goddamn greats. I don't think he should be stepping back in the ring, but I think that he should, at least get a little while longer to live and enjoy the twilight of his life. So my last call is to him. All prayers going towards Ric Flair. Thank you for everything. All the great entertainment.
All right now. My last call is to RonaldTheMatters.com at RonaldTheMatters because it is my birthday month. I warned y'all at the beginning. It's my birthday month. My last call is to me and how great I am and all the great things I do. And support me. Go to paypal.com/RonaldMatters. Give me a donation. On the Cash App, it's the $ Ronald Matters. I'm on Venmo at Ronald Matters. You love what I do here for a podcast, what I do on the blog, and all the things that I do. I do so many things. Show some love. And that's all I got. That is this week's Here For It podcast. Make sure you follow us on the internet at Here For It Pod, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Spotify podcast is still throwing the shade. I don't know why. So can y'all tweet at Spotify USA and tell them get their life or something? Shit.
Yeah, absolutely. If you loved anything that you heard in this episode, anything resonated with you, make sure you share it with your friends and or family, because family is not just people you're born with. It could be people you picked.
Come on.
Continue the discourse of conversation. Make sure that you subscribe, share, and comment.
If you could start a foundation, what would its name be? Leave a comment. I would like to read some next week. I want to see some cute foundation names and mission statements.
Absolutely. So we will see y'all next week. Thank you again for everything.
Bye.
Bye.